Hello and welcome to my podcast, Two Spliffs and the Ashtray. My name is Gaston Light, aka Game for Experimentation, aka Lawrence. But actually, that's my real name. What I'm on about. Lawrence is my real name. Anyway, this is my podcast, and this one is top 10 female 90s R&B albums and female R&B, because I strung it out. I'm gonna do multiple ones, including male R&B albums, hip-hop albums, 90s, 2000s. Anyway, this one's female 90s top 10 albums, and yeah, so, well, I don't know what else to say except for that, really. Not really much to say, so let's get on with it.
Number 10.
Okay, and at number 10 is Toni Braxton, Secrets. And yeah, it's quite a good album, actually. I enjoy it. And yeah, it reminds me of my stepmother, who used to listen to it in the house when I used to go to school. And so it reminds me of my school days. And worthy songs that are on the album that I just wrote down. You're Making Me High, or that's a good one. That never gets old, that one. But yeah, You Make Me High. There's No Me Without You, and Break My Heart, everyone knows that one. Talking in the Sleep, Find Me a Man, Let It Flow, Why Should I Care, I Don't Want to, I Love Him, Some Him, and In the Late of the Night. So yeah, there's quite a few of them. And a little bit about the album. Secrets is the second studio album by Toni Braxton and released in '96 and was produced by Babyface and has been certified 8 times platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America. Worldwide, it sold 50 million copies. It received general positive reviews from music critics. It debuted at number 2 in Billboard 200s, behind Metallic's Load at the number 1 on the top R&B hip-hop R&B albums chart, selling 170,000 copies in the first week. And as of April 2011, it sold 364,000 copies in the United States. It sold additionally 927 copies through BMG's Music Club. The album debuted at number 54 in the UK album chart for the week ending on 29th of June 96, before peaking at number 10 in its 30th week on the chart on January 25th, 97. On 1st of April 97, the British phonography industry BPI certified Secrets double platinum for shipment over 600,000 copies. So yeah, that's a bit about that. So yeah, I picked a song from the album, and it's got to be Talking in the Sleep. It's my favourite song on the album, and yeah, I think it's quite a good song. It's quite a strong song, actually. So I picked some more that are not on the charts, but mainly on the albums. But yeah, this is Talking in the Sleep by Toni Braxton off Secret, so enjoy.
Number 10.
So you know everything about your lover. Wanna bet? Wanna bet? Wanna bet?
How can this be? There he goes, talking in his sleep. He will come down. Does he know he's talking in his sleep?
That's what they call it when you're married. Tell me something. Why is it that the men are forgiven and the women aren't? I don't know, maybe I should forgive him. Maybe I'm overreacting. What do you think? Not.
The promises he made said we'd be together for always.
He's such a liar.
Then he called out her name.
Yeah.
How can this be?
How can this be?
There he goes, talking in his sleep. Talking by and by. He will confess. Does he know that he was talking in his sleep?
He's talking again. Guilty secrets. They're haunting my life. And he doesn't even know that I know.
He's talking.
Can you hear him? Yeah.
He's talking. The promises he made said we'd be together for always.
Such a lie.
Then he called out.
Please help me. Somebody help me.
How can this be? Goes talking in his sleep.
He's talking again. Can you keep a secret? I can't.
Does he know he's talking in his sleep?
Can you keep a secret?
He's talking. Talking, baby.
Kind of fool am
What you do to me?
Yeah. He's talking again.
My, oh my
Talking
baby.
in his sleep.
Talking to me.
Talking in his sleep.
Yeah.
I hear you talking, hurting me.
Can you keep a secret?
That was Toni Braxton with Talking in His Sleep, but on the Secrets album. And yeah, I really enjoyed that. I hadn't heard that for ages actually. It's been quite a while since I actually played that. It's for the haters because they're talking in their sleep. Good luck. Anyway, what's the next one? Okay, in at number 9 is Faith Evans with Faith. Another good album I enjoy and I haven't heard for quite a long time. Yeah, I really enjoyed this album. It's a good album once again. Top songs on the album are No Other Love, Ain't Nobody, Come Over, Soon As I Get Home, that's the one everyone probably knows, and Used to Love Me, in famous song now, and Give It to Me. Faith is the debut album by Faith Evans. It was released on Bad Boy Records in August 95, a collaboration with the label's main producer, The Hitman, including Sean Paul Puffy Coons and Chucky Thompson. Album Spawn was gold certified hits. You Used to Love Me and Soon As I Get Home was certified platinum by RAA in March 96. tracks. Faith contains a cover of the Rolls Royce single Love Don't Live Here Anymore, which featured appearance from Mary J. Blige on the album's original pressings. Newly contracted Bad Boy Records, Evans was consulted by executive producer Coombs to contribute backing vocals and writing skills to Mary J. Blige's My Life in '94 and Usher's self-titled debut album in '94 before starting on her debut recorded album Faith. Though she was initially a prodigy of I'll Be Sure, she eventually signed to Bad Boy and insisted on Thompson producing her entire album after hearing him playing on the piano in the studio. Thompson and Evans' first single, Used to Love Me, was originally planned for her label Mates Total, but Evans wrote the track after hearing the music, and it was the first song finished on the album. The second single, Soon As I Get Home, was done to pass the time at the studio because Thompson had a flight to catch lately that day. As he was about to leave, he received a call from Coombs insisting he recorded the music Evans heard him play before he got on the plane. Evans later left a message on Thompson's answer machine, which was the song she wrote and recorded. Thompson said that the song was finished and he didn't add any other touches. Faith received critical acclaim upon its release. Entertainment Weekly gave the album an A rating, describing Faith as packed with sensational smoking R&B torch songs and titanium hard hip hot beats. Faith seems to take her place at the top of the mountain of the young soul divas. Vibe complimented the album's vocals production, noting that Evans possesses a perfect voice. Folks have likened that voice to rain and its appropriate metaphor that sounds as lightning as a summer shower, as electric as a thunderstorm. Her instruments potential seems boundless, more Whitney than Mary, more classical than no. Okay, picking a song from the album, this is Used to Love Me, and yeah, I really love this song. It's my favourite. They're all my favourite from the albums. And yeah, I love this song. It's such a good slow jam. I always play it or would pick as a slow jam. A mixtape or something or whatever it would be, I would pick this one. It's such a nice song. And yeah, so this is Faith Evans' Used to Love Me off the Faith album. Enjoy.
Number 9.
Love
was Faith Evans with Used to Love Me off the album Faith. And yeah, another song I hadn't heard for quite a while. What's the next one?
Number 18.
Okay, and at number 8 is Brownstone from the Bottom Up. Quite a surprising one actually. I'm quite a big Brownstone fan. I do like their vocals. Quite nice and powerful. Kind of like En Vogue-y. Same path, I think that's who they try to image themselves on. The next En Vogue tracks worth mentioning on the album is Party With Me, Grapevine, If You Love Me, everyone knows Grapevine and If You Love Me, Sometimes Dancing, Don't Cry For Me, Past 11, Wipe It Up, Deeper Feelings, Ooh La La, and Half of You. From the Bottom Up is the debut studio album by Brownstone and released by Epic Records and Michael Jackson's MJJ Music on June the 10th, 1995 in the United States. Brownstone worked with a wide range of producers and songwriters on the album. From the Bottom Up spawned 4 singles, including the top 10 R&B hits If You Love Me and Grapevine, and a cover of the Eagles' I Can't Tell You Why, in addition to Sometimes Dancing was featured in the Free Willy 2 The Adventure Home soundtrack. The album debuted at 48 in the US Billboard 200 and peaked at number 29 on March 11, 95. It spent 37 consecutive weeks on the charts and earned a platinum certification from the Recording Industry Association of America on 16th of August 95. From the Bottom Up received a critically acclaimed, garnered several accolades including a Grammy Award nomination for Best R&B Performance by a Duo or Group with Vocals, If You Love Me and 5 Billboard Music Award nominations, winning 1 Top Hot R&B single airplay, If You Love Me. Upon its release, the album received a positive review from the critics. William Cooper from the AllMusic called From the Bottom Up a solid debut. He found that the album was a showcase of the group's considerably vocal talents, but Brownstone is somewhat distinctive and the group members also had a hand in writing their own material. Particularly, the album songs alternate between R&B, funk, workouts and slinky slow jams, but the vocal rise above the material, making the album a delight to listen to. From the Bottom Up is somewhat undermined by a overabundance of producers, but this doesn't take away from the quality of the songs and the solid vocal performances. Okay, for the song from the album, I picked Grapevine. Yeah, I love this song. It's a good song. Like, it really does hit home. It reminds me of when I was sick. Brownstone reminds me of when I had a stomach ache. It wasn't diarrhea or nothing. I just had a sore stomach. And it reminds me of taking pep and peppermint. It reminds me of that actually. And going over to see my dad's friend. It reminds me of that quite a lot. And yeah, so this is Brownstone, Grapevine from the album From the Bottom Up, and enjoy.
Number 18.
that was Brownstone, Grapevine, from the album From the Bottom Up. And yeah, another good song. Quite a nice song now. So yeah, anyway, what's the next one?
Number 7.
Okay, in at number 7, it's Brandy with Never Say Never. Another classic album. I actually will listen to all the tracks because they're all worth listening to. But yeah, I really enjoy this album. It's really good. I love Brandy. I love Aaliyah because she's the rival. Apparently, let's get it over and done with. But yeah, anyway, this is another top album I would listen to and have listened to throughout my life. I always go back to some songs, not all of them. I don't actually listen to the whole album anymore, but I go through some of them. The top tracks on the album is The Boy Is Mine, everyone should know that one. Almost Doesn't Count. You Don't Know Me Like You Used To. Put That On Everything. Happy, that's such a good song. Angel in Disguise, Learn the Hard Way, Never Say Never, and Have You Ever. And actually Everything I Do, which is the Bryan Adams remake. I reckon she sang that quite lovely actually. Saves the gravel pit. No offence anyway. Well, just get the... Never Say Never is the second studio album by Brandy. It was released on June the 9th, 1998 by Atlantic Records. Atlantic consulted David Foster as well as Rodney Darkchild Jerkins and his team to work with Norwood on the records. Jenkins went on to craft a majority of the album and would evolve as a Norwood mentor and help produce on the succeeding projects. The lyrical theme on the album includes the singer's personal experience with love, monogamy, media bias, and maternity, influenced by Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston. Norwood wanted to present a more mature facet of herself with the album, incorporating a ballad-heavy style and an adult contemporary feel in an urban pop sound for the album. Upon its release, Never Say Never felicitated Norwood in becoming a viable recording artist with a media crossing appeal. It debuted at number 3 on the US Billboard 200 chart, selling 160 copies in the first week, and it peaked at number 2 in the following week, remaining within the chart's top 20 for 28 weeks. 6 of the album's 16 songs were chosen as a single, including the duet with Monica, The Boy Is Mine, and Have You Ever, which both topped at US Billboard Hot 100, as well as Top of the World, which became an international hit. Never Say Never became Norwood's highest selling and highest charting album to date in the most international markets, becoming certified quadruple platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America and selling over 16 million copies worldwide. It won numerous awards and accolades, including a Grammy Award for Best R&B Performance by a Duo or Group with Vocals for The Boy Is Mine. The album was supported by Never Say Never World Tour in 1999, which includes sold-out shows in North America, Europe and Asia. Never Say Never received positive reviews from the music critics. Stephen Thompson Early Win from AllMusic gave the album 4 out of 5 stars and noted it as a better, more adventurous recording for her debut, adding, Brandy wisely decided to find a middle ground between Mariah Carey and Mary J. Blige. His adult contemporary with a slight streetwise edge. Her delivery has improved and her subdued vocals can make medical material sound convincing. Still, what makes Never Say Never a winning record is the quality songs and production. Daryl Easley from the BBC Music felt the collection of smooth mid-paced jams provide a snapshot of commercial R&B from the era. He described Never Say Never as a epitome of music of mixed bag. However, given it that a lot of R&B in the late 90s sounds like a ornate musical box revolving. The album is an intelligent brew that deviates sufficiently from the template and plays to Brandy and executive producer Rodney's Jake considerably strong strengths. Okay, I picked a song for this segment, and it's off the album. It's Learn the Hard Way. It was off the album Never Say Never, and it's such a good song. It's one that's quite gripping actually, and quite tense feeling. The lyrics and everything, yes, but it's still a good song though. It's one of my favourites of Brandy, full stop. And yeah, so here it is. This is Brandy, Learn the Hard Way, off the album Never Say Never. Enjoy.
Number 7.
Couldn't
was Brandy, Learn the Hard Way. And yeah, another good song. I love that song. I know all the lyrics. Well, most of it. Anyway, did you know that was meant to be a Aaliyah sacrifice song? If you believe that, yeah, you need help. I'm just saying. I think it's hilarious, all these conspiracies, by the way. It used to be alright, but now it's gone all overboard, but that's a whole new topic that I'll probably address on my website, gasnewlight.co.uk, or it could be on Random Gas, it could be on Actually Not Game for Experimentation. That's gaming and experimentation music. That was Brandy with Learn the Hard Way off the album Never Say Never. And what's the next one?
Number 6.
Okay, in at number 6 is Zhane, pronounced Zhane. Is another good album, a good solid album, a good solid R&B album. It reminds me of like when I was much younger. Yeah, it's such a good album. It's another album also I can listen to throughout without skipping any songs, so no skips on this one. It's such a good album, I really enjoy it. And the top tracks are Hey Mr. DJ, everyone should know that one. Vibe, that's a good one. Sweet Taste of Love, You're Sorry Now, Off My Mind, that's another good one. It's a bit jazzy, that one. Groove Fang, everyone should know that one as well. Sending My Love, another good one I would play. Changes, La La La, that's another good one. And yeah, I think that's it. Pronounced Zhane is the debut studio album by R&B group Zhane. It was released on February the 15th, 1994 via Motown. I never knew that it was Motown. The recording session took place at the Enterprise Studios and at Encore Studios in Burbank, at Marion Recording Studios in Fairview, New Jersey, at the Unique Recording Studios, and at Soundtrack Studios in New York City. The album was produced by Naughty Nature, I never knew that also, and Zhane. It peaked at number 37 on the US Billboard 200 and 8 on the top R&B albums chart. It was certified platinum by Recording Industry Association of America on October the 4th, 1996. The album produced 5 singles: Hey Mr. DJ, Groove Fang, Sending My Love, and Vibe, and You're Sorry Now. Its lead single, Hey Mr. DJ, became the group's most successful song, reaching at number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100 and receiving gold certification by the RIAA. The album received positive reviews from the music critics. American magazine Billboard wrote, "Silky production works provides a tailored backdrop for the artist's harmonic vocals, resulting in relaxing ballads and memorable mid-tempo pleasures." Credit Naughty Nature's KG with not overproducing project and allowing the twosome emotions to ring true. Pan-European magazine Music and Media commented, "This concept is female duo Renee Neufville and Jean Norris practicing relatively new, blending sweet soul music with hip-hop rhythm tracks. The outcome is not unlike Sons of Soul, Tony Tone. Compared to their own streetwise rap recordings, producers Naughty by Nature were very smooth operators in the studio for this one. Apart from the 2 singles, Hey Mr. DJ and Groove Fang, the beat is rather slow, pronounced genius. We say sans Zhane. Alan Jane from the Music Week gave the album 3 out of 5, saying Zhane are the best known for their 2 dance hits, so it comes as something that's a surprise that nearly all the rest of this album is superior soul of the late night listening variety. Okay, for this one I picked La 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 because it is one of my favourites on the album. Obviously that's why I'm picking them. So without no further ado, this is Zhane, La La La, off the album pronounced Zhane. Zhane. Anyway, this is La La La. Enjoy.
Number 6.
my mind, baby, constantly. I'm in a day so strong, won't you rescue me? You're in my dream. You're haunting me, you keep haunting me. You're all I need. You're all I need.
That was Zhane at number 6 with La La La. And yeah, another good song. I love that song. I always love them. That's why I'm playing them. I'm playing my favourite songs. Yeah, anyway, so that was Zhane off the album pronounced Zhane. A couple of albums from Zhane, not too many. They only did a couple before splitting up to do, because she did jazz. She's a jazz singer now, one of them. It makes sense actually, because one of the songs, as I said, was jazzy. But anyway, that was that. And what's next?
Number 5.
Okay, and at number 5 is Destiny's Child with Writings on the Wall. Once again, another cracking album. It's got some of their hits on and some old school bangers that I still listen to. And yeah, I remember Destiny's Child right from the beginning. I was always a Destiny's Child fan. I always liked Beyonce. I'm so glad she managed to find success despite the hating that goes on. But once again, that's a different topic, because everything's about Beyonce. Beyonce's satanic and so voodoo and what haven't they said? Anyway, so let's go. Memorable songs on the album is So Good, Bills, 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 Bugaboo, Temptation, Now That She's Gone, Where Did You Go, If You Leave, Jumpin', Jumpin', Say My Name, She Can't Love You. I'll Say My Name though, I love their slow jam version. I actually prefer that better than the actual video version that they put out. Jumpin', Jumpin', She Can't Love You, Stay, Sweet 16, I think that's it. But yeah, there's quite a few on that album that is quite worthy of listening to again, except for the commercial ones that, like I said, were on the radio quite a lot and throughout the channels. The Writings on the Wall is the second studio album by Destiny's Child. It was released June the 14th, 1999. Dissatisfied with the 98 Film Yes debut studio album, Destiny's Child was sought to transition from the record's neo-soul influenced sound. Hence the group took more creative control and enlisted an almost entire different array of collaborators, including Kevin Shakespeare, oh yeah, like Shakespeare, that's a good one, Shakespeare Briggs, Candy Burress, you know Candy Burress, she wrote quite a lot of songs anyway, Missy Elliott, Rodney Jenkins and LaShawn Daniels, among others. As a result of substantial artistic change, The Writings on the Wall is an R&B, pop, hip-hop and neo-soul record. Furthermore, it incorporates unconventional sonic elements, complex arrangements, and staccato rap singing vocals. Lyrically, the album is constructed as a concept album, with each track representing a 10 commandment inspired commandments of relationships, include infatuation, dependency, infidelity and separation, with loose religious theme is maintained throughout the production, and an initiative approach earned critical acclaim, while lyrically contained initially elected criticism. However, retrospective critical commentaries saw praise directed towards the album's feministic undertones. Wow. The Writing on the Wall is widely considered Destiny's Child breakthrough album. It debuted at number 6 on the US Billboard 200 with the first week sales of 133,000 units. and later peaked at number 5. The album went on to certify Octuple. What's that? I never heard that. Octuple platinum. Well, I suppose that's even more outstanding, by the Recording Industry Association of America, for shipments of 8 million units in the US alone. Wow. 4 singles were produced: Bills, 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 Bugaboo, Say My Name, and Jumpin' Jumpin'. Bills, 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 and Say My Name becomes Destiny's Child's first 2 US Billboard Hot 100 number ones, with the latter winning of the group the first 2 Grammys Awards with the worldwide sales of 30 million copies. Wow. The Writing on the Wall is the best-selling girl group album and best-selling R&B album of all time. I never knew that. The Writing on the Wall was largely overshadowed by the controversy surrounding its promotion cycle as a result of the group's internal conflict. The music video Say My Name saw original members LaToya Luckett and Lativa Robertson, who had attempted to split with their manager Matthew Knowles, unexpectedly replaced with Farrah Franklin and Michelle Williams. Luckett and Robertson filed a lawsuit against Knowles and former bandmate, and Franklin departed from the Destiny's Child a mere 5 months later after joining, leaving it as a trio. Regardless of the turmoil of multitude of publication has listed the album among the best records of all time and genre, noting the immense influence of numerous artists. Upon its release, The Writing on the Wall was met with mixed to positive reviews from the music critics. Stephen Thomas, earlier from AllMusic, wrote that regardless of uneven songwriting, the album was an improvement for Destiny's Child in comparison to their debut, further complementing the production and selection of collaborators. In the review, the NME, Deli Fadili praised the recording contemporary sound, citing Confessions and If You Leave as its highlights. Rob Burner from Entertainment Weekly praised Destiny's Child for being surpassed their contemporaries with initiative, sound, and dismissed the banal balladry of Stay and Sweet 16. Writing for The Village voice Robert Chris, it always got a complicated name, Chris Goskell, something like that, they commended the group for sounding mature but criticised the album's lyrical content. Rob Sheffield from Rolling Stones was however more negative towards The Writing on the Wall, writing, despite okay moments like The Water, Sweet 16, the Destiny's Children never found one tune that turns into No 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 Scrub into Yeah 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 paying customer. It's a bit hard as well, it's a bit funny, isn't it? Anyway, for my funny enough, what I picked for it, for my outstanding song, yes, I agree with you actually, it's gotta be Destiny's Child featuring Next If We Leave, is my only collab with a Melon. And yeah, it's such a good song. It is an outstanding song, and something I could listen to again and again, because it's something I never get tired of, because I haven't played it too much, but I played it a little bit, but I haven't overplayed it. But yeah, it's such a good song. And anyway, here it is. This is Destiny's Child featuring Next If We Leave, off the album Writings on the Wall, and is down to number 5, so enjoy.
Number 5.
Let's
station, cause he knows when I pack my bags, it ain't for no vacation. So I'm gonna do my thing. I'm leaving here this morning. I'm gone, I'm gone. On my way. It's history. It's history. It's over, you'll see. A girl's gotta do what she gotta do. I'll leave him. We'll pack our bags. Don't say a word. Far away to another place. Let's hide away. We're gonna hide away. I'll leave him. We'll pack our bags. Pack our bags. Let's go far away. Far away. Let's hide away. Oh, just you and me.
46125552422 to find you. I pack my bags, guess up the jack. You told my dad you're the finest girl I never had. And so my lady, with the mess that page, babe. Know it might sound crazy, but say you'll be my baby. She crushed my new Benz, slept with my best friend. Spend all my ends, it's got to end.
Ooh, how do I know he won't hurt me like he has?
You gotta have faith in me.
You know I do.
Never play your baby, 'cause my love is alright. It's all you'll ever need.
'Cause I need someone for me.
Love was meant to be.
It's our destiny.
Just run away with me. Our destiny is to be together, baby. Oh, I wanna know.
Oh, if you need her, I'll leave him. Let's go far away to another place. Oh, just you.
Let's go far away to another place. Hide away, just you and me.
Pack your bags and roll destiny. Far away, far away. Yeah. Oh, just you and me.
Don't say a word. Far away to another place. Hide away. Oh, it's alright, just take me.
Please leave her, leave her. Pack our bags. Far away. Let's go far, far away. Let's hide away.
I'll leave her. Pack our bags. You leave. Oh, we can make our right. You and me. Far away. Hide away. Just you and me.
Pack your bags and roll destiny. Far away. Oh, just you and me.
That was Destiny's Child with If You Leave off the album The Writings on the Wall. Oh, it's such a good song. I really love that song. It's another good slow jam I would pick for like some sort of project. If I was gonna pick slow jams, yeah, I would pick R. Kelly, but not very good choice. But yeah, R. Kelly was my choice until he disgraced himself. But anyway, too much talking. What's next?
Number 4.
Okay, the next one in at number 4 is SWV. It's About Time, another good album I love and I could listen to throughout. Got so many good songs on, and yeah, it's such a good album. Worthy tracks are Anything, I love that. Like I said to the other one, I prefer the slow jam version, the album version, Anything. I like the remixes, I just like the slow jams for the slow jam version better. But yeah, anything, that's the slow jam. Right Here, Everyone Should Know Right Here. You're Always on My Mind. I love that song, that's another good one. Black Pudding, when they rap. SWV in the House. Right Here, Vibe Mix. That everyone should know that one. I'm So Into You, that's the one everyone should know also. Weak, that's another one everyone should know. Downtown, that's another favourite of mine. Give It To Me, It's About Time. And Weak, the acapella, because you know, you got to hear the acapella, got to hear acapella. I know it's percussion, but you got to hear acapella too. Love my acapellas. I'm surprised how I made oh yeah, because they already did it. I don't like doing something that's been overworked, or not overworked, but they're quite popular songs, basically, the remixes that have been put out. But I suppose I could put my own out. But anyway, It's About Time is the debut studio album by female R&B trio SWV. It was released by RCA Records on October the 27th, 1992 in the United States. It earned 11 Billboard Music Award nominations and became the 16th best-selling album of 93 in the United States with 2,100,000 copies sold according to Edison SoundScan. It also earned SWV a nomination for the Best New Artist at the 36 Grammy Awards. In 96 It's About Time was certified 3 times platinum for shipping over 300 million albums in the US alone. That's quite a lot actually, well done. It's quite a good album. The album spawned 5 hit singles with I'm So Into You, Downtown, Weak, a remix version of Right Here, Human Nature, the latter two reached number 1 on the R&B singles chart, with Weak being the biggest only number 1 pop hit. And You're Always on My Mind shortened to Always on My Mind for single release. A remix version of Anything appeared on the soundtrack of the film Above the Rim in 94 and was released as the final single from It's About Time. In this retrospective review from the music editor Ron Wynn wrote that SWV deep sensational harmonizing, sometimes nature lyrics and aggressive style immediately struck a response chord, particularly among male fans. The CD shows they're versatile as they handled new jack tunes, romantic ballads and sassy innuendo, London far. I think they're talking about Black Pudding. What were you talking about? Their hits Weak and Right Here had the same blend of heat and vulnerability that underscored the best everything material, and even though the CD was padded by remixes and repeats, it was still among the finest debuts issued in 92. Pitchfork Rick Jaswick described it as a stylish album that added a singular realness to the sound of R&B, calling the production crisp and spacious enough to retain their freshness. They're not really a slow spot on the collection of hits and should have been less enthusiastic. Amy Linden from Entertainment Weekly found that in a perfect world, folks would demand more than ability to program a slamming beat and hit the note. Until that day, the chirpy homegirls at SWV create and fill their own void, and It's About Time. Well, she was wrong. Well, anyway, I remember that, something like that. That's something that always gets called out quite a lot. Anyway, so for my song from the album, I'm gonna pick Downtown. It's one of my favourites on there. I couldn't pick Black Pudding because that is my favourite, but it's more rap, so I'll go for an R&B song. And yeah, so this is SW3 Downtown from the album It's About Time, and enjoy.
Number 4.
Boy, I want you to listen closely to what I have to say, cause this is the way to my heart.
See
That was SWV Downtown from the album It's About Time, in at number 4. And what's next?
Number 3.
Okay, so we're down to the top 3 now. It was quite hard to decipher the best albums. I quickly played each song to work out what I thought I liked and remember liking. So anyway, this is my top 3 now. And the next one is Aaliyah, Aging Nothing But a Number, in at number 3. Another good solid album. That's a repetitive thing I've used quite a lot, but it's true. It's another solid album. It's got quite a few hits on too. Well, actually a few, but quite a few well-known songs on there that everyone would know if you're from the 90s or born before the 90s, or even now. You should know these songs really. Anyway, I really love Aaliyah. She's such a blessing. R.I.P. to Aaliyah. And let's get the track list up. Top songs on the album are Back and Forth. Everyone should know that one. Down with the Click. Street Thing. Old School. Throw Your Hands Up. Aging Nothing But a Number. Another one everyone should know. At Your Best You Are Loved. The slow version. I prefer the remix actually on that one, but I do like that version. I'm So Into You, Young Nation, a favourite of mine, and I'm Down. I think that's it for that one. Another one that's got quite a few songs on. No skips on that one, but those are my favourite on the album. Aging Nothing But a Number is a debut studio album by Aaliyah. It was released on May 24th, 1994 by Blackground Records and Jive Records. After being signed by her uncle Barry Hankinson, Aaliyah was introduced to recording artist and producer R. Kelly. He became her mentor as well as the lead songwriter and producer of the album. The duo recorded the album at the Chicago Recording Company in Chicago, periodically from January 93 until early 94. Aging Nothing But a Number received generally favourable reviews from critics. Many noted Aaliyah's vocal ability and praised the lyrical content. Aaliyah was credited for defining R&B by blending her voice with Kelly's New Jack Swing. The album peaked at number 18 on the US Billboard 200 and has been certified double platinum by Recording Industry Association of America. The album has sold over 3 million copies in the United States and 6 million copies worldwide. The album produced 2 US Billboard Hot 100 top 10 singles, including Back and Forth and a cover of the 1976 Isley Brothers hit At Your Best You Are Loved. Both singles were certified gold by the RIAA. The title track was released as the third and final US single. Down with the Click and The Thing I Like were released as the fourth and fifth singles, respectively, in the United Kingdom. Before Barry Hankinson signed a distribution deal between Blackground Records and Empire Distribution in August 2021. The work was the only studio album of Aaliyah's available for legal digital streaming. The rights to the album were owned by Sony Music, a legal successor Samba Group of companies, the original owner of Jive Records. Aging Nothing But a Number received generally favourable reviews from the music critics. Some writers noted that Aaliyah's silky vocals and solitary voice blended with Kelly's New Jack Swing helped define R&B in the 90s. Her sound was compared to that of female Quarter and Vogue. Christopher John Farley of the Time magazine described the album beautifully restrained work, noting that Aaliyah's girlish breath vocals rode calmly on R. Kelly's rough beat. Stephen Thompson, in Early Wine of All Music, felt that the album had its share of filler, but described the singles as slyly seductive. He also claimed that the songs on the album were frequently better than that on Kelly's debut studio album 12 Play. Paul Werner from Billboard praised R. Kelly's production on the album and Aaliyah's voice, saying the golden production touch of mentor R. Kelly is strongly felt here, and he has a field day with Aaliyah's warm silky voice, which has a depth and range that belie her. Martin Johnson from the Chicago Reader was mixed in his review. He dismissed the album's lyrical content while praising its production, saying Aaliyah undercuts her own ploy with some of the most passionate singing about sex on disc. I only hope she fakes it better than she sings it. The song's redeeming facet is Kelly's production. In much manner of acid jazz, he sandwiches layers of mellow vocals and smooth soul-ish rhythms around jittery, frantic beats and samples. Ultimately, he declared he recorded is far too casual for cruising road. Its tone is at best fit for a stoop. Perhaps by the time she grows up a bit, she'll learn the difference. John Martin Ucci from Gavin Report praised the album's lyrical content, saying, if you thought Aaliyah's debut single Back and Forth claimed the charts at a feverish pace, wait until you see what happens with her album Agent Nothing But a Number. Track touches on images of romance party and hanging with the homegirls with a teenage perspective that can be appreciated by all ages. Okay, so for the song I picked from the album is Young Nation. Is another slow jam, and yeah, another slow jam I would pick if I was gonna pick a slow jam collection. I would pick that also. It's one of my favourites on the album, or the favourite on the album. I don't really listen to that much, but when I do, I enjoy it. So here it is. This is Aaliyah, Young Nation, from Agent Nothing But a Number, in at number 3. So here it is, and enjoy.
Number 3.
Peeping through my side view, checking out my waxing. Hey, I gotta say, today's a good day for me to lap around the way. Oh, time to hit the 6-4 and pump the bass at 'em just to let 'em know Aaliyah's in the house, so I think you better check my flow. Hello, hello, I'm a young nation, and your nation is me. So here we go, from the 1, the 2, until the 3. Young nation underground, keeping it smooth with the jazz. Peace to the young nation underground, keeping it smooth. Young nation underground, keeping it smooth with the jazz. Young nation underground, keeping it smooth. Check my cellular because my people's sleeping. Booty calls are creeping. Fellas on the corner peeping me. Time to set it off. And so I pick up my girls and hit the strip just because. Just for me, it's Saturday. The sun is blazing. It's so amazing. And if you are a YMP and you're rolling with the BGP, congratulations. I know I got the skills to make you trip. R. Kelly's flipping tracks, so grab a hold and don't you slip. The negative your nation that steps to me gets been ripped. So raise your hands if you're sure. Are you a young nation? Keeping it smooth with the jazz. Peace to the young conversation. Hey, it's okay. Here I come, so make way. I'm the young nation, and your nation isn't me. So here we go, from the one, the two, into the three. Young nation, underground. Baby, smooth, rather jazz. To the young nation, underground. Baby, smooth, smooth. Young nation, underground. Baby, smooth, rather jazz. To the young nation, underground. Baby, smooth. La 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 la.
That was Aaliyah, Young Nation, off the album Agent Nothing But a Number, in at number 3, and No Hanging About. What's next?
Number 2.
Okay, in at number 2, I'm beating Baby Girl to the post, is Mary J. Blige, What's the 411, another solid good album I love and doesn't get boring when I play it. I can play it all the way through. All these albums actually I can play all the way through. I picked the strongest albums, so they are all playable throughout, without no skips in, or without one or two skips, but you know, not that many. But yeah, I did pick my favourite. Outstanding tracks on the album are You Remind Me, Love No Limit, My Love, Reminisce, I Don't Want to Do Anything, Changes I've Been Through, Real Love, Sweet Thing, Slow Down, and What's the 411. But it's all a good album. Like I said, there's a whole album I could listen to back to back without no skips. For this one, definitely, which is why I put it at number 2. It's a solid album. What's the 411 is the debut album by R&B singer Mary J. Blige. It was released on July 28, 1992 by Uptown Records and MCA Records. After signing a record contract with Uptown, Blige began working on the album with producer Sean Puffy Coombs and other producers and songwriters including D. Vanty Swing, Tony Dofat, Dave Hill, Mark Morales, and Mark Corey Rooney. The resulting music covered hip-hop, soul, contemporary R&B and New Jack Swing styles. What's the 411 was also met with positive reviews from critics who applauded Blige's singing and combination of hip-hop and soul music, which led her to being named the Queen of Hip-Hop Soul. The album peaked at number 6 on the US Billboard 200 and topped the US top R&B hip-hop albums charts. It was certified triple platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America and eventually sold 3.5 million copies. What's the 411 received positive reviews from contemporary critics reviewing the album. Entertainment Weekly in 92, Harvey Locke Nelson held it as one of the most accomplished fusions of soul values and hip-hop to date, while comparing Blige's powerful voice to Can, Anta Baker and Karen Wheeler. Connie Johnson from the Los Angeles Times was particularly impressed by her rendition of Sweet Thing and You Remind Me, calling the latter track one of those perfect singer-to-song matches. People magazine said that the album succeeded because of Blige's fly girl attitude and singing ability, even though she may not be Shaka Khan or Gladys Knight. Mitchell May was more critical in the Chicago Tribune, writing that aside from the title track and Sweet Thing, was the 411 was moored and dull production and silly lyrics deprived by the singing of self-esteem. Village Voice critic consumer was largely in Robert Christgau was largely unimpressed, regarding the album a dud in his consumer guide. He later upgraded his score to 1 star, honorably mentioned, indicating a worthy effort that consumer attuned to his overriding aesthetic or individual vision may well like. He named Sweet Thing and Real Love as highlights, while writing that real is not enough, but attached to the right voice is something to build on. The album was voted the year's 30th best in the Paz and Jop, an annual poll of American critics nationwide published by the Village Voice. It also earned Blige 2 Soul Train Music Awards in '93 for Best New R&B Artist and Best R&B Album Female. Whilst the 411 has since viewed by critics as one of the 90s most important records, Blige's combinations of vocals over a hip-hop beat proved influential in contemporary R&B. With the album she dubbed the reigning queen of hip-hop soul. Shanton Swihart wrote in a retrospective review of AllMusic, he called it the decade's most explosive coming out display of pure singing prowess. According to David O'Donnell from BBC Music Magazine, whilst the 411 was groundbreaking in its fusion of R&B hooks and hip-hop beats, creating the formula for the contemporary R&B of the following decade. He complimented Blige's sweet soulful vocals in line with Puff Daddy's rough, jagged hip-hop beats, made for a winning combination that remains one of Blige's finest albums. The Rolling Stones album guide 2004, Tom Moon wrote that with the album, Blige offered a gritty undertone and a realism missing from much of the devotional love songs ruling the charts at that time. In 2020, the album was ranked 271 in the Rolling Stones 500 greatest albums of all time. Okay, for my song I picked from the album it's gotta be Changes I've Been Through. It's definitely my most favourite Mary J. Blige song and R&B song out there that's like upbeat. It's such a good song, lovely sang, and yeah, so this is Mary J. Blige, Changes I've Been Through, off the album What's the 411, in at number 2, so enjoy.
Number 2.
Changes I've been going through, 'cause I wanna be
See, I didn't want to ever hold you down, but still I need love back. Was it that hard for you to show me some attention? Tell me, baby, did I push you away? Was I coming on too strong for you? Why can't you tell me what am I to do? Oh, can't you see what I've been going through? 'Cause I wanna be with you. Baby, don't you wanna be with me? Changes I've been going through. 'Cause I wanna be with you. Baby, don't you wanna be with me? Don't you wanna be with me? See what I've been going through, 'cause I wanna be with you. Changes I've been going through, 'cause I wanna be with you. See what I've been going through, 'cause I wanna be with you. Changes I've been going through, 'cause I wanna be with you. Can't you see what I've been going through? 'Cause I wanna be with you. It's gone away, gone away. Changes I've been going through, 'cause I wanna be with you. Come back now, baby. Don't leave me this away. Can't you see, pretty baby? Can't you see that I wanna be with you?
That was in at number 2, Mary J. Blige, Changes I've Been Through, off the album What's the 411. And yeah, such a good song. Oh, they're all good songs. I love them all. Anyway, what's the last song?
Number 1.
Okay, and in at number 1, my favourite on my top R&B female album from the 90s is gotta be TLC, Crazy Sexy Cool. What a good album. Yeah, it's got back to back for the hits. I never get bored of that album. I play it all the time, or I used to play it all the time, but now I put it down for a bit. But I played it not so long ago, and I mention it all the time. It was such a good album. Rest in peace to Lisa Lopez, obviously. And yeah, let's get the track titles up. Okay, memorable songs is Digging on You, Red Light Special, Let's Do It Again, that's a good slow jam I would always pick. Take Our Time, that's another one I would pick. Something Wicked This Way Comes. Creep, Case of the Fake People. Waterfalls, Digging on You and Waterfalls is the one people should know. If I Was Your Girlfriend, that's a good one. Can I Get a Witness? I like the interludes also, and the skits and stuff. Kick Your Game, that's another famous one. And Switch, my favourite Crazy Sexy Cool is the second studio album by TLC, released on November the 15th, 1994 by La Face and Artista Records. Following the group's record deal, they released their debut album Ooh on the TLC tip in '92 to positive reviews and commercial success. The group began work on a follow-up in '93 but experienced an unproductive recording process due to personal issues, notably that those of member Lisa Left Eye Lopez, who was struggling with alcoholism, and her violent relationship with football player Andre Rison. The album recording late lasted until September '94, with Lopez wrote Diminished while she was in rehab. I never knew that. Crazy Sexy Cool saw the group reunite with producers Alice Austin, Kenneth Babyface Edmonds and Jermaine Dupri, as well as her collaborators Organized Noise and Chuck Thompson. It also featured contributions from Sean Puffy Combs, who helped their notable hip-hop soul sound. The album featured hip-hop beats, funk, deep groove, pulsive rhythms and smooth production. The album lyrically content was seen as a departure from the group's debut and are seen as a coming-of-age project which explored themes such as sexuality, romanticism, inexperience and youthful optimism. Crazy Sexy Cool was met with critically acclaim and a commercial success, peaking at number 3 in the Billboard 200, a chart on which stayed for over 2 years. It has been certified 12 times platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America, making TLC the first group in history to be awarded diamond status. It has since sold over 50 million copies worldwide, becoming the best-selling album by American girl group. It also has been featured on Rolling Stone magazine list of 500 greatest albums of all times, including in the book 1,000 Albums You Must Hear Before You Die, and was listed as a classic by Entertainment Weekly in 2008. The album was ranked at number 7 in Billboard's list of the most diamond certified albums of all time. Crazy Sexy Cool was met with critical acclaim. In review of AllMusic, Stephen Thompson, Early Wine described the album as a smooth, seductive collection of contemporary soul reminiscent of both Philly soul and Prince, adding that the material was constantly strong. Early Wine continued to write that the album is powered by new jack swing and hip-hop beats with influences of mid-tempo funk, deep groove horns and guitar lines. He also referred to Waterfalls as one of the classics R&B songs of the 90s. In Rolling Stone's review of the 500 greatest albums of all time, the article stated that TLC emerged the most effervescent and soulful girl group R&B anyone had seen since the Supremes. In 2010, Rolling Stones listed the album at number 3 on the 100 greatest albums of the 90s. They stated Left Eye, Chili and T-Bars looked like a one-shot when they first emerged from the nascent Atlanta with the 90s too. Ain't Too Proud to Beg, but Crazy Sexy Cool was a real shocker, packed to bumper with great songs, sassy vocals, and for Polter's beats for Burning Down the House. Burn down the house. Creep celebrates the kicks of the illicit lust on the damn low. Waterfalls digs deep into Memphis. And If I Was Your Girlfriend does Prince better than the artist has in all decades. The showstopper Red Light Special, an impossible steamy make-out ballad that addresses and caresses everyone with ears to hear it. Crazy Sexy Cool established TLC as pop pros who could do it all, combining the body slam of hip-hop and giddy uplift of jump, rape, rhyme without breaking a nail. In a 2015 article for the Consequences of Sound, music artists Michael Madden and Sheldon Pierce wrote about how the album has impacted artists well into today's era. R&B sound has been heavily influenced by strong hip-hop elements. There should probably be more talk of TLC's role in forging the current R&B landscape, which is heavily, if not entirely, influenced by hip-hop culture now. The two genres have seemingly been grafted into one another, and there is something of a codependent relationship between the two. To that effect, there's something to be said that the dynamics existing here too, how the album sequentially contributes to the music effectiveness and how it is translated into the modern day. Okay, so to play my song that is on the album, it's gotta be Something Wicked This Way Comes. It's a favourite of mine, and it's like Where Is the Love by Black Eyed Peas, but it's before that, but I reckon it's reminiscent of that same kind of thing. But yeah, it's one of my favourites on the album. I could have picked any, but I rather this one. It's something for the current climate now, so I thought I'd pick it. Anyway, this is TLC, Something Wicked This Way Comes, on the Crazy Sexy Cool album, in at number 1. See you in a minute, and enjoy.
Remember back in the time when the only sign we had was pickets, but now in 94 it be this way, something come wicked. G-Aings killing others for color, things that we wear for fashion. Other brothers take it for a reason to be blasted. What the cuff is going on? Not soft like buttercups, but had enough of singing that same song. See, I stayed across the street from the projects, took out your mama trash and groceries to her trunk to keep my pockets fat like cellulite. Only been in jail 1 week for some sure bit, and I pray to God I won't repeat. I should've pulled it when I had the chance to. No, I shouldn't did that, cause if I did that, y'all would not hear that. That shit, that keeps you on your tippy toes like that sellout. Not calling no names, but really, who's bad? I go through obstacles like a whole box of condoms. You can't forget where you come from.
Take a good look in the mirror and tell me, do you like what you see? Masters of deception, corruption, and evil. But you're always quick to point the finger at me. Won't somebody tell me? I just don't understand the ways of the world today. Sometimes I feel like there's nothing to live for, so I'm longing for the days of yesterday. What gave you the right to misjudge me and write me off on the wall? Acting as if you understand me. In reality, you just don't know me at all. Sometimes I can't help but wonder if this was how it's meant to be. But if you search deep enough in your soul, you'll always find a slight reminder of me. Won't somebody tell me? I just don't understand the ways of the world today. Sometimes I feel like there's nothing to live for, so I'm longing for the days of yesterday. Hey, if we could all agree
Okay, that was my top 10 female R&B albums from the 90s. I hope you enjoyed it and you learnt something, or you rekindled your R&B relationship. You can find other podcasts on my website, randomgas.com/podcast, and you can find the albums, because I'm going to put the albums up, and because I only played one song, well, I think I want you to hear the whole album, so I'm going to put them all up on my other website, randomgas.com. It'll probably be on the podcast section as well, underneath this episode, on the page or post, sorry, I meant post. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. My name's Lawrence, aka Gas New Light, aka Game for Experimentation, and I'll see you next time. Bye.